Hi Gemini, thank you for joining me for your December reading. Please remember that this is general, so it's not going to resonate for everybody. It's also timeless and it's not gender specific. Because time and energy is fluid, it means that the roles can be switched, so please do bear that in mind if you're cross-watching. But because this is Gemini's reading, I will be addressing them. But just bear in mind, okay, it can be in reverse, so always use your own discernment. Take what's resonating for you and leave what doesn't. I cannot censor, choose nor control what comes out of the cards. I am literally just reading them and it's up to you what you decide to do with it. You do have free will. Tarot is not in charge, you are. And for everything else, please read the descriptions box. Okay, so let's get into your reading for you then, Gemini, for the month of December. Right, Gemini Collective, please, for December. Okay, your cards are being really weird. Gemini, please. Okay. Right, number 29, and that is reduced into 11. Seeing the true you. Okay, no longer believing that you are what others tell you that you are. It's a time to step back and release negative projections that are aimed towards you. Okay. So there's been an epiphany here, Gemini, about you. Your personality, everything that makes you who you are, everything that makes you unique. You've been made to feel guilty and you've been made to feel ashamed for simply being you. And that's not fair, right? It's not right and it's not on. So you're learning here that you are not the projections of other people, right? There's something about a coffee cup. There's a tiny little coffee cup up here. So you might have withdrawn from your family, from your circle of friends, or just society as a bigger picture, right? You might have taken some time to sort of pull back and withdraw from that, because you just found that it's like you picked up on one toxic individual and then you sort of looked around and you've gone, oh my God, there are so many spiteful and toxic individuals around me. How have I managed to find myself surrounded by individuals like this? How have I managed that? It's saying here that the important thing to focus on isn't that, but what you're focusing on is my voice is going. What you're focusing on is when you discover individuals like this, remove yourself from them. Okay, just take yourself out of the equation. Just go do your own thing. Don't engage with them, and never ever forget that whenever someone's being disgusting towards you, what they're actually doing is they are telling you who they are and they're not actually saying anything about you at all, okay? And it's that revelation that brings in good energies towards you. It just changes up the entire dynamic, and it changes up the way that you view yourself, the way that you feel about yourself, and because of that, you're calling in success and prosperity, okay? Nice energy. Right, so I'm going to start pulling your tarot and we'll see what comes out of there for you. It's for Gemini, please, for December. 9-card spread, please, for Gemini. It's random. Okay, right, 7 of Wands, yeah, Leo energy. The 4 of Swords, Libra, and the 3 of Wands, Leo. So straight away with that 7 of Wands, you feel like you're being attacked. Like you feel personally attacked from all directions at the moment. It's just like people are just being really friggin' cruel. Unnecessarily cruel, and you're trying not to react to it. You're trying so hard to not be triggered by the behaviours of others, because you cannot control the behaviours of other people. It is totally outside of your control, completely. You complete this 9-card spread for Gemini. Thank you. Oh, the Fool. Yep. Okay. So that's Uranus, and that could be Aquarius. Could be. Doesn't have to be. The 4 of Coins, Capricorn. The Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter, Sagittarian. The Queen of Wands is Aries. The 7 of Coins is Taurus, and the Ace of Wands is Fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. And at the bottom of that deck, the King of Swords, Aquarius energy. I'm feeling this more specifically as your energy, Gemini. And again, it doesn't matter if you're male or female, or if you're resonating with being, I don't know, gender fluid or anything. It makes no difference, okay? The cards in tarot are never gender specific. It's just the energies. It's all about using your logic. You're being very, very careful and logical at this time. You're not undertaking anything brand new, even though there's an opportunity for something new here with that Ace of Wands, right? But right now, you're focused more on what is right in front of you rather than thinking too far ahead, okay? That's your current energy. And then the Queen of Coins under there, Capricorn. Yeah, you're thinking about your finances. Goodness, my throat, honestly, is weird. Maybe for some of you there is an issue with communication. Maybe you feel that you've been misunderstood, and some of you are trying to figure out if you have been deliberately misunderstood so that someone could have an excuse to have a go at you, or if it's a genuine mistake on their part. Okay, that there is definitely confusion here. Don't put too much thought into it, Gemini. Okay, this is not your problem, right? This is a problem that somebody else has that they need to deal with, and it's like they're making it your problem, and you're trying to focus on your finances, your success, your own abundance. You're trying to really just stay single-minded on what is right in front of you, which is your career for some of you. Central to your read is the 4 of Coins. That's the card about being careful. It can be a card about being worried about the consequences, either holding on or holding back, right? This is indicating to me that someone is trying to hold you back from your success. This is like a distraction technique here that is playing out in your energy. And with that 3 of Wands, it's like, Gemini, you have got other things to think about right now, okay? This is a distraction. This is a waste of your time, your energy, your resources. It's time to pull yourself away from that situation. Now, obviously, I don't know who or what this is, because it's going to be different for all of you, right? With this, especially being with this a general read, it's the mid-month reads that are more aimed towards like love and romance, but it could well be love and romance. It could be, because I haven't set the intention for anything specific here with it being so general, okay? Either way, don't focus on the wrong thing, and that individual that is causing you problems is exactly the wrong thing that you should not be thinking about, okay? You got bigger fish to fry right now, and that is your future, your career, your finances, your stability, okay? Don't drop the ball here, Gemini, whatever you do. I am getting this vibe of them deliberately trying to distract you, like deliberately trying to stop you from moving forward, moving on, progression, any kind of progression. There's someone around you who is deliberately trying to plant seeds of doubt in your head, trying to push their own agenda. The reason behind it is because they know, with that Wheel of Fortune, that you can go far. They know this. They see it in you, and that's why they're threatened. They don't want to see you succeed. But you're going to push ahead regardless. In fact, I probably shouldn't say this, Gemini, but I'm going to do it anyway, okay? You know, whenever I come across people like that in life, you know what I do? I sit there, I smirk, and I say, watch me. watch me. There's an insinuation here that that is exactly the attitude that you're going to be taking with this individual. The one that's trying to plant seeds of doubt in your mind, smirk at them and say, watch me, and carry on ahead with your own thing regardless. Okay? With your Queen of Wands, your Seven of Coins and your Ace of Wands, yeah, that's exactly what you're going to be doing. You're seeing your worth and your value. You're finding your confidence as well, right? And pay attention to this, because the Queen of Wands has actually got the Fool standing on her head, okay? Right? There's an idiot around you who is basically spiteful, jealous, vengeful. Don't pay any attention to them. You are steam-rolling ahead to your brand new beginning here with the Fool and the Queen of Wands, okay? You're finding your confidence again, and that is going to come through this epiphany here when you realise exactly the intent behind the individual who's been planting these seeds of doubt in your mind. They're being selfish. They're being really, really selfish, and they're not telling you anything about yourself. They're saying everything about themselves. It's projection. It's classic projection that I'm seeing in your read. And you're not, yes, it is going to bother you, right? It is. It might cause you to stutter in your progress, but ultimately you're going to charge ahead regardless. And that's the important thing here. Seven of Coins, Ace of Wands. You know exactly what it is that is worth you investing your time, your money, your energies, your resources into, right? And you're investing yourself in something brand new, something that makes you feel genuinely excited. With the dragonfly, it's an opportunity that you manifested for yourself, right? You're not going to miss this opportunity, Gemini, because you've worked bloody hard for it, okay? You're leaving that individual's insecurities with them, which is exactly where it belongs, okay? Don't pick up baggage that doesn't belong to you, okay, Gemini? Can we please clarify this outcome for Gemini? Thank you. Yes, the Eight of Swords, Gemini energy, and Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, it's just clarifying that basically for a moment, that individual, they will have you doubting yourself, right? It's just a temporary stutter to your forward progress. You are going to move forward, right? That is a card all about divine timing, patience, compassion, understanding, sitting on the fence, finding the middle ground, finding that happy medium. Your happy medium, Gemini, pertains to coming out of your head, not allowing the doubts of another to impact on you, and to keep moving forward, and to know that you're moving in the right direction as well with that Temperance energies. That is all about progression, forward movement, being on the right path, the dawn of a new day as well. You're just at a bit of an energetic hump. That's it, okay? I'm not seeing anything major here in these energies that's going to cause you any kind of serious blockages. This is just one individual out of many that are currently around you, but this one seems to have a very small mind and a very big mouth. That is not a good combination. Right, so I'm going to see if I can clarify this entire read for you. If you've made it this far into the reading, then please do consider giving me a cheeky wee like, a subscribe or a comment, maybe even all three if you're feeling really, really generous. And thank you so much to all of those who have already supported my channel. It genuinely does mean the absolute world to me, so thank you. Can you clarify this entire read, please, for Gemini? Okay, we had a jump from the top one, cassette, Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Yeah, conditioning. Some of you, this individual, it could well be a narcissistic family member of yours. It could be, doesn't have to be, but that's the impression that I'm getting, because this this individual, they seem to think that they have got the final say in what happens in your life, and that usually is family that seems to carry that sort of BS attitude. Okay, outdated thinking. They need to change their way of thinking. This is not a problem with you, Gemini, it's a problem with them. They need to get over themselves, basically. Didn't I say narcissist? Now, I don't like using that word because I find that it gets thrown around quite a lot. But you know what? When I see it in a read, I'm going to say it, right? I have to. Pulling your strings, narcissist, manipulation, control, assert yourself, an addictive relationship. Do not be afraid to assert yourself here, Gemini, okay? Don't be afraid of this individual. In fact, here's the thing, if I tell you this, narcissistic rage, it can be a very, very scary thing indeed. However, when you change your way of thinking, what is a narcissist? It's an adult toddler having a temper tantrum because you're not doing what they're expecting you're going to do. It's an adult toddler throwing themselves on the floor, kicking and screaming in the air, and having a huge fucking tantrum. Leave them to it, Gemini. Walk away. Walk away. Sword in the rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honour, protection and power. You've got an advocate in your energy. You've got someone that you can depend upon. You've got somebody around you who has been through very, very similar issues as you with that exact individual, okay? They're your advocate. Me and my ego. Pride or fear is in the way, not contacting you, but thinking of you often, replaying over in mind. Right. I'm feeling that this is more about the ego, right? They've got an issue with their ego. It's their way or the highway. And you've told them no. So kudos to you, Gemini. I'm proud of you. Abundance, keeping a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. And photograph, looking at your photos, missing you. Nostalgia and making new memories. You're focused on making brand new memories. This could well be somebody from your past. This could be like a family member that you haven't spoken to in ages and ages and ages because they are an effing narcissist. You've cut this individual out of your life and all of a sudden it's almost like they're charging back in and they seem to think that they can, I don't know, throw their handbag around the room and get their own way. And it's like you've got bigger fish to fry. You're focused on your own stuff. You're not focused on them. It's for Gemini, please. Okay, so that one wants to go. Responsibility, Meerkat, and it's number 16, which is reduced into a 7. And 7s pertain to withdrawal. Yeah, withdraw from that individual. If you cannot go no contact, then low contact would work really, really well for you. Your 7s are also about confidence and assessment. So yeah, you're assessing the situation and you're on that brink of realizing, yeah, do you know what? This is not a problem with me. This is a problem with them. Right. Meerkat. So you get 3 messages that come with these cards. Your first message comes from the creator of the deck. Your second message comes from your own intuition while you're looking at the card. And then your third message comes from your reader and their intuition. It's like white camels. Aren't they like super uber rare? Yeah, there's there's a white camel, a white giraffe, a white tiger, a white cow, and a white, it looks like a mountain cat. They're like super uber rare. So you stand out from the crowd here, Gemini. You do. You've got a skill, a natural skill that sets you apart from the rest of either your friends or your family. You're also a truth seeker as well. For me, white animals, straight away I think truth seeker, someone who is willing to stand up for what's right, even though it's against the popular opinion, if you will. You know, someone who stands up for the underdogs. It's that kind of energy. And I do apologise, I've given you my intuitive message before the first message. Right, it says, do you take responsibility seriously, or is it easier to blame others or outside influences? That's definitely the person that you're dealing with. Definitely. There should be a balance between responsibility for others and yourself. That bit's your energy, Gemini. You're not responsible for individuals outside of yourself. Okay, someone might not be honouring their word. Developing altruism is important. Teaching others the skills that you have mastered is a highly honourable act. Meerkat magic is all about altruism and responsibility. Such small but fierce creatures watch out for each other, and they work as a community to educate and protect. Call upon the energy of magic of the meerkats when you need help with yourself or someone else to hold their word or to fulfill their responsibilities. Meerkat energy is also valuable in facilitating teams in difficult situations. Yeah. You've definitely got some kind of advocate around you, Gemini. Someone else knows exactly the type of individual that you're dealing with. Like they know them on a personal basis, and they've been through all of the same shit that you're currently going through with them. Speak to them and ask them how did they do it? How did they manage to break free from such a disgusting individual? Oh, okay, so you got two. Nice. Nothing will come of this situation, Gemini. That's fantastic. Void course of the moon. It says, I trust in my highest good. I surrender to the divine. The chances of something are diminishing. Something better is around the corner. Believe that you will get what you need and take time out to contemplate. Yes, yes. You know that this isn't your problem, Gemini. You know it. It's time for you to get out of your head, okay? Avoid catastrophizing, if possible. You are a bit of a worrier. It's just part of who you are, you know. They're saying, look, chill, relax. Don't take on this energy as if it's your own, right? Whatever you do, just do not do it. A new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. You've been neglecting yourself or your family. It says, let someone get a little bit closer to you. A new cycle is starting for you or your family, and it's time for you to review your goals. Have they changed? I'm feeling that's more about safety. So you're scared of this individual, Gemini. Like, you're proper, full on scared of them. You're scared of their tantrums. You're scared of their temper. It's narcissistic rage is written all over this read, all over it. You need to break away from that individual, and you know what? You don't even have to tell them that you're doing it. Okay, Gemini, you can just do it. You're not going to be able to compromise with an individual who cannot see anything other than in their own way. All right, you cannot compromise with a completely irrational individual. Okay, I'm getting all tongue-tied. It's Gemini's focus, please. Gemini's focus. What? No way. Okay. I'm not entirely sure what to do in this situation. Should we just go with it? The magic of pretending. Visualize the ideal situation. Be detailed. Play the part. See it as it's already manifested. Speak it into existence and be certain. So, yeah, you need to visualize your ideal situation, okay? Can you still imagine yourself in 10 years' time still being stuck in this situation? I would hope not. Okay, so they're asking you here to focus on what you would like to see in your life instead of the things that you don't want to see in your life. Okay, trying too hard. Force creates resistance. Let go and watch it flow. Rest and be light-hearted and burn out. So you're running the risk here of an emotional burnout by trying to rationalize with an individual who, as I've already said, you cannot compromise with an individual like that. So stay focused on your own vibes, okay? Surround yourself with positivity, connect with yourself or source, and finding your tribe. Ultimate love. Forgive others and yourself. Release the past. Send love and light. Change the inner to change outer. This is more about sort of forgiving yourself for having given opportunities to this particular individual when they didn't deserve, like they didn't necessarily deserve your love. Forgive yourself. It's manifested. New desired reality is already present in your life. Vibrational alignment and astrology gives edge. Okay, so again, focus on the things that you would like to see in your life, because there's something around you, there's opportunity around you that is just waiting for you to pick it up, and it is something that you've manifested. Nature's timing, things need to occur in proper order when the time is right. Do not try to control the situation. Let the dead leaves fall, Gemini. Let the dead leaves fall. There's no such thing as a wasted experience, okay? The trees in autumn, they don't cling on to their dead and dying leaves, right? The leaves fall to the forest floor. They then turn into mulch, which then provides much needed nutrients for the soil so that that tree can continue to grow the following year. Okay, if you imagine that those leaves are your life experiences, and keep remembering there is no such thing as a wasted experience, and that will help you to forgive yourself for having given this individual an opportunity when they didn't deserve it. But you weren't to know that at the time, Gemini. You weren't to know that until you gave them that opportunity. And what they did with it, that was on them, not you. But it is on you, on how long individuals like this stay in your life for. That bit is within your control, okay? Don't be afraid to release individuals like this, right? An incoming news, message, game changer, surprise invitation, insights, gift, and making connections. So you're going to be making room for brand new connections that are more in alignment with your new high vibration. Okay, that's for Gemini, please. Loads again. Okay, water elements, sensing. Okay, and the water signs are Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It says you can trust what you feel is the best course of action to follow. Go with the flow. Do not allow people or circumstances to what you? Oh, to hem you in. Don't allow people or circumstances to hem you in. Yeah, it's time for you to go your own way here, Gemini. Solar eclipse, revolution. A major transformation is about to happen. A time to focus on what's directly ahead. Make a decision and act on it. Time to close old chapter. Yep. And Mercury retrograde, reinvention. Whenever I see that card, it usually does indicate that someone from your past, they are trying to come back in, and some of you are really, really successful at this time as well, because that's where your focus has been. Your career's taking off, your finances are building, you're really showing up in the world as someone who's smart, successful, really good looking as well, with the Queen of Wands energies. You know, you're showing up as someone who's got it all. And you know what it's like, you know how it goes, okay? There's always some MF who crawls out the woodwork trying to see what they can take from you. There's always one, every single time. Unfortunately, that's the cost of success. Okay, I'm not seeing that you're going to be tempted to put any kind of energies into this situation, right? Because you're a different person now. You're completely different from the individual that person is expecting you to be. You know, you've grown up, you've outgrown them, you've outgrown their behaviour. The old triggers. Here's how you can tell how much healing that you've done. When someone from your past returns and they try to push all of your old buttons, and then they realise that those old buttons are no longer there. That's when you can see evidence of how much healing you've done. So Gemini, please. Thank you. Vulnerability. Showing vulnerability is a sign of strength. Throat chakra. And they're suggesting that sodalite could be beneficial for you at this time. Your throat chakra is all about, it deals with the truth and is blocked by lies. It pertains to your right to speak your truth. Now, you've been really careful with that particular individual so as not to trigger them. Maybe it's time that they were triggered. Maybe it's time that you delivered this truth bomb to them. That's for Gemini, please. Oh yeah, before I forget, this is the Rebel deck. This deck does come with a warning because it can be quite blunt, brutal and really, really sweary. So if you're not into that sort of thing, then you should probably switch off now, okay? Right, you look like a shit show. You're a hot mess. Fact, clean yourself up. Don't fucking force it. Allow that shit to come to you. Some good shit's about to happen. Don't let your issues fuck it up. You need a good fucking cry. Get the ugly cry on. Let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. Stop talking. Shut your mouth and listen. Gemini, that's you delivering your truth bomb. Winning. You've got a good thing going. Don't ruin that shit. You giving away your power. Yes, by taking on their energy and their issues as if it belonged to you, that is you giving away your power. You're a badass. Act like it. Whatever you're thinking about, don't do it. Now is not the fucking time. Okay, so yeah, that is what I have for you, Gemini. If you would like to book a private reading with me, then the link to do so is in the descriptions box and it's in the pinned comments below. It's really quick and simple for you to place your booking. And the way that I've lined them up on the website is, it's as if they were physical items. So that's how you make your booking, okay? And it's done that way to make the process really quick and easy. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely, lovely week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.